Welcome everybody back to another episode of Tasting Talk, and today we are back in the Funk Zone in Santa Barbara, which is blooming with wine, and we love this part of town because we are doing the Rising Stars episode of Tasting Talk, and we are at Les Marchands, which is where, Devin? Tell us who we're with.
We are with some fabulous sommeliers here. We have Allie, ladies first. We have Brian and Sam over here, and they're going to teach us everything that they know about some of the rising stars in the wine community. We have some delicious wines set out for us, and we're very excited to begin our tasting.
Absolutely. All right. Some of you may have seen the movie Somm, and you would recognize Brian from that movie. That was a really fun ride. I totally enjoyed that movie. I got caught up like it was a sports movie.
Thank you.
It was a lot.
Yeah, felt like a sports movie. Yeah.
Cool. So we're gonna get right down to it. Okay, time to get on to the good stuff, the wine. Why you guys tuned in? What do you got, Allie?
First of all, we're going to start with a little champagne.
Darn.
Yeah, right?
This is the worst.
So this is Baresh, once again, ladies first. And this is one of my favorite producers out of Champagne. But what I love about these guys is that they've been actually growing the grapes since the 1850s. And they've actually been, you know, selling to all the huge champagne houses within the Champagne region, and they decided about 50 years ago to actually produce their own product.
They don't have the name recognition of the big houses like Dom, but these guys are kind of the unsung heroes and make incredible wine at an amazing value. So
This is wonderful.
yeah, this makes me want to party.
I'm ready to go. We got started good.
I will say too, to kind of tail into that, pairings with this is potato chips. Just normal, basic, salted potato chips,
Right.
and a bottle of champagne.
Where might you find such potato chips, even if they were house-made, let's say?
If they were house-made, one might even find them here at Les Marchands. It's like we knew what we were doing.
I think so. Genius. Yeah, that is funny.
Leading the witness.
Yeah. We don't care. We're all about blatant self-promotion. The reason why we go to anywhere on the show is not to give a thumbs up, thumbs down, but because we already know it absolutely rocks.
Yes.
Les Marchands is so fun because they just kicked down the door. There were some really good go-to places in town. This place really reinvented it and just kind of brought it back up alive and fresh and combined, you know, a lot of just, you know, farm-to-table food with new wines and new discoveries. So this is a great place in Santa Barbara if your taste buds want to go on discovery. I love this joint. This is one of my favorites.
And you can hang out with these people who are
Yeah.
awesome.
Stop it. Absolutely. Keep going.
Stop it.
All right. So what's next?
Yeah.
All right. Uh-oh.
Take it down, girl. Take it down.
Pass the drink.
Okay. And this guy right here, Brian Storm, is creating one of the best Rieslings, I think, in the area.
This is wonderful.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's sweet and tangy.
Yeah.
Which is like a grapefruit.
Riesling is like it's like the kid who can't sit still, like the hyperactive kid, literally.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's nervous. I mean,
Yeah.
that's how it is. And there's a tension to Riesling, and
Yeah.
it's bright, and it's all over your mouth, and it's again, incredibly versatile with food too, so a lot of fun.
Great choices.
Great choice.
Yeah, Allie, this tough to beat right there.
Yeah, she set a high bar for you. What do you got up your sleeve, huh? Try to beat that.
So
She started with champagne.
I know, right? So the big name of the game for me too is Riesling as well. So this is a producer Grunhauser. So this is the Spätlese designation, meaning that there is a little bit of the residual sugar. But you just pounded that. I'm so proud of you.
Loved it.
I'm so proud of you.
That was really good.
It's interesting. There's even a little bit of a green tint to it. You know, and the color here is absolutely beautiful.
That green tinge is chlorophyll from the cool climate. The average summer temperature in the Mills is 49 degrees.
Right.
So it pushes the envelope of ripeness. They're right on the 50th parallel, so amazing stuff.
This to me also is comfort food and memory food. My father had never been out of California, and when he was into the Army in the 50s, he went to Frankfurt. And when I was 18, graduated high school, we went back to Frankfurt for their 30th anniversary. And we went like to the house they lived in. We went to the Army base. We went like down the river where they would go walking. And I remember we sat, I'm gonna get choked up. We sat, I'm serious, we sat in this great cafe, one of those rare sunny days in Germany, and we drank Riesling. And I'm 18 with my dad drinking Riesling. And he was like, ah, there it is.
That is incredible.
Yeah, and it's like, and those things are part of why I love wine so much.
Yeah.
It creates those moments.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Wine is so much more than 92 or 93 points. Wine is stories, wine is friends, wine are memories, and that's one reason why Riesling's got a soft spot for me.
That's awesome.
We all love Reese.
Did you guys bring back some Lederhosen too?
I did. I yodeled.
This explains so
Mandatory.
much. Thank you for
what's
sharing.
next?
That's so special.
Little Valin Rosé right here. So we got
Ooh,
the
a rosé.
taste like the 12. This is the first vintage of a new project with 4 rambunctious upstarts. I happen to be one of them.
Hey!
Thank you. Look at the color on
It's
that.
beautiful.
Yeah, it's crazy. So
Peach in there.
Oh.
This is amazing. This is 100% Grenache, but it has this like apricot peach color to it.
So again, that's just very, very minimal skin contact, if any at all. So
Right.
it wants to be a white wine. It just had the red skins that just barely got in there. So again, it's a little bit, it's a little more lean and mean way of doing it. We like that really crisp style that you find in like southern
yeah.
France. So that was the idea.
It's amazing you just said that. Spent some time in Cassis and drank rosés there and the Cassis wine as well. But I remember like I just had a mouthful of that because that has that like southern Provence, fresh
Right.
farm, lavender, all that stuff going
Right.
on, but then also seafood. Like it
Yeah.
feels close to the coast. This is absolutely beautiful.
It's so fresh.
I love this. This is
really
fantastic.
good.
Thanks, man.
It's not just because you're sitting here.
We're having a good time.
It's damn good.
Cheers! Cheers to you!
All right, so Devin, we do have to do it. We have to jump in there. You got two. You got to pick.
Can't.
You got Devin's picks.
God, this is hard.
So Devin picks the full flight. That's
I
Devin's
pick everything.
Yeah.
Way to
Yay.
get off the fence.
Yeah,
Devin's picking full flight today.
But you pounded the Riesling.
I did.
If I don't.
you did totally pound.
That is true.
That
Yeah.
was very good too. They're all so good. They're all
That
so
is
good.
true.
The rosé.
Yep. Yep. Well, this has been Tasting Talk once again. Oh darn, we got to drink wine and call it work. Thank you very much, everybody. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you for hosting us, Les Marchands. Thank you guys.
Thank you
here.
so much.
Come to Santa Barbara, go to Les
Treat.
Marchands. Have a treat. Cheers.